Why don't we have more candidates? Probably a common question in many companies, asked by lots of leaders, talent acquisition leaders, hiring managers, or a staffing leader going, where are the candidates? We need more people. And the number one excuse that is given more often than not is talent shortage. Oh, there's a shortage of people. There's not enough people. Too many jobs, not enough people to fill them. There is no talent shortage. There isn't. Now, you might want to debate me on this. You could say, Scott, count up all the positions and all of the available people, and look, there's a talent shortage. And under that context, yes, that's true. But let me ask this back to you. Are you trying to fill all of the open positions? No, no one is. You're just trying to fill your open positions. And when you look at it in that light, there are more people than you could ever hire. That is an attitude of talent sufficiency. And people who practice an attitude of talent sufficiency come about this in a very different manner. They decide and figure out how many people do we need to talk to come up with enough good people that we can at least make one or two offers to get somebody hired. And that's what I want to help you with today. The problem isn't that there aren't enough candidates. There's really a shortage of effort, an effort on the right things. And then let me give you an example. Referrals are the gold standard for when it comes to the best thing to get the best people. Yet most organizations are underutilizing referrals as a method of recruitment. So here's all you have to do. You look at the ways that you go after talent, the ways that you draw in talent. I call all of those together candidate gravity. Each individual one points of gravity. And you just have to look at the 4 C's. If you look at each one with the 4 C's, you can maximize every resource you have. So here's what that looks like. The first C, correctly. You take that method, say referrals, and ask the question, is the method being used correctly? How do you know that? As the leader, check it out. See how people are asking for referrals. Have them demonstrate that to you so you can look at the correctness. The second one now, if it passes the correct test. Consistency. Do team members use it consistently? This is where I will tell you right now, you're going to find a lot of the problems. They use it when they remember to use it. They use it when it seems prudent. They use it when they think it'll pay off versus using it consistently every single day. Now, let's go on to the third one. Creatively, are people using that recruiting method in new and creative ways? Going back to referrals. Are they asking people for referrals in different ways, the same ways? Are they asking different types of people? Are they asking friends of friends? Maybe they should be asking for referrals from family members of your employees as well, because I bet those haven't been tapped into. All kinds of creative ways could be applied to make a recruiting method better for you and give you better results. The last one, capacity. Is that recruiting method being used to capacity, generating positive ROI? Many recruiting methods are not. Job boards being a great example in addition to referrals. They're not being used ahead of the time to help you stockpile talent, to build a talent inventory. If you ask these 4 questions, you will find where your recruiting methods are falling short. And I bet you most of them are in at least one or more of the 4 C's. When you do this, what happens is there's no longer a talent shortage. You see that there's just been a shortage of effort, a shortage of application. People have not been using their tools to their full capacity. What happens then is there's suddenly talent sufficiency, more candidates than you've ever seen before, enough to interview, enough to select from, enough to have the right one in the right seat at the right time. As a leader, I suggest you nip those conversations about talent shortages in the bud and instead talk about the shortage of the right effort on the right things, and it starts with the 4 C's.